And you're recording, yeah? Thank you. Bonjour tout le monde, bonjour Claire, bonjour à tout le monde, je ne sais pas qui est là. Il y a des gens qui sont là ou il n'y a personne? Bonjour, bonjour. Alors, est-ce que... bonjour Nix, bonjour, salut, salut tout le monde. Would we be able to check, Adam, if the link is in the website at all? Bonjour Sharon, I suppose Claire has the link, so just so we... John, bonjour John, salut. Bonjour à tous. Okay, I'm just waiting for a minute for people to come in. And then we will run through an exercise that you will find in the new TEF exam. So the TEF exam has changed completely this year. And so we had to rewrite the whole thing in order to adapt. So what we have decided to do, I joined from the link in the website, Claire. Okay, so it is. Excellent. So what we need to do is have a look at the new exercises. I'm just going very quickly because I know we'll have some TEF people watching this video later on. When you do a Compréhension Écrite, which is a reading comprehension, you've got different types of questions. You would have the document de la vie quotidienne. You've got phrases lacunaires, which are missing gap fill exercise. Texte lacunaire, again, with a text missing gap fill. What we are doing today is the section lecture rapide de texte, so fast reading comprehension. You've got lecture rapide de graphique, where you've got charts and stuff like that, where you have questions on these. You've got document administratif et professionnel. These are all the section of the Compréhension écrite, by the way. Compréhension, yes, écrite. And you've got article de presse as well, which is a news article. So what we are going to do today is concentrate on lecture rapide de texte, okay? The way we are going to do that is quite simple. I'm going to show you what it looks like. We are going to run through, and I put myself small here. In the exam, you're going to look at it like this. It's going to look like this. You will have 4 texts, really, really quick, fiery text. You will have to read these texts in each box and answer one question, okay? Now, this is of B1/B2 level, and if you're a complete beginner, this may be slightly hard as an exercise, but we are going to run through those texts in, well, not as small as that, in a bigger font for everybody to understand what the exercise is about. So it could be about festival. In that case, it's festival. But it could be about anything at all. It could be about publicity on something. It doesn't have to be always about the same subject. I'm looking at a book we are following as an example. So what I would like you to do is read the full text super, super quickly because it's lecture rapide. And once you're in the exam, you've got to do that super fast. And once we've done that, we've got to answer that question. I'm just looking for the example. I can't find it anywhere. Anyway, so we have 4 texts. They're all about, I don't know, 50 words each or 30 words each. And we've got one main question. So we are going to read the main questions first. And then the text I will show you in a minute. Quel festival ne convient pas aux plus jeunes? So straight away, you may have a problem here because A, there is a negation, and B, you may not understand the verb convient. Now, convenir is a third group verb, Okay. But what does this mean? Convenir à, ou convenir au, ou convenir à la. What does this mean? What is convenir? Anybody, I'm going to ask you this because it's very important. Because if you do not understand the question, you won't be able to answer the question. So, quel festival ne convient pas aux plus jeunes? What do you think that convenir means here? Okay? And I wait a little bit because I want you to figure this one out. John Clark is suitable for absolutely John. Okay? So, convenir à quelqu'un, par exemple, ça ne me convient pas. It's not suitable to me. It's not good for me. Ça ne me convient pas. It's not convenient. You could say that, Claire, as well, or suitable. Okay? But here, because we have ne and we've got pas, there is a negation. So, which festival isn't suitable for who? What group of people? Do you know? Plus jeune? Suit? Absolutely, Shrelika, that means suit. Which festival does not suit? Au plus jeune. So what do you think au plus jeune? That doesn't suit who? Au plus jeune. Which festival doesn't suit au plus jeune? Okay. Not suitable for the young people. Plus jeune, the younger people. Okay. Plus jeune. Okay. The younger, absolutely. The young. Nix, perfect. Okay. So, which festival is not suitable for the young people? Now, plus jeune meaning less than 10 years old. Children. Okay. Another way we could have asked this question could be what? What? Quel festival ne convient pas aux enfants? Okay, we could have said that as well. Quel festival ne convient pas aux enfants? Or we could say, quel festival n'est pas pour les enfants? Isn't for children. Ou n'est pas pour les plus jeunes. Isn't for the youngest. Okay, so that could have been the question as well. So the idea during the exam is that you've got to read through the full text, get all the information you need in order to answer that only questions. And I think in the exam for lecture rapide de texte, you've got 4 series of 4 text. And you've got 4 questions. And it has 30 to 60 words per text. Okay, so you know. Just for you if you're doing the TEF exam. But I think for you guys, if you're not, it's suitable as well, and you will learn a lot. So, we've got the question. This is presented like that, okay, in the exam. But for practicality purposes, I have written the text like this, okay, to make it way better. Now, remember the question. The question is, quel festival ne convient pas aux plus jeunes? We are going to read 4 texts, and at the end, you will give me your answer. Not now, okay, unless you can justify it straight away. But let's have a look at festival numéro 1. Le festival, un livre, une histoire, est l'événement littéraire de l'été. Le thème de cette année, la francophonie. Plus de 250 auteurs de livres jeunesse seront présents pour nous faire découvrir leur univers. Un rendez-vous à ne pas manquer. So that's a publicity of the first festival. The question is this festival suited for young people? You just have to say yes or no. Oui ou non? What do you think? Oui ou non? And I'll not read that again, don't worry. So, oui ou non? If you were to look at this and read it super quickly, you would say, okay, is it suitable for children? Oui ou non? Oui. Claire says oui. Oui. Très bien. Oui. Très bien. Oui. Okay. So, Lina, we are not there yet. Okay. Okay. So, oui. Ian, non. So, non, Ian, as in this festival is not suited for young children. Now, let's have a look at this particular text again and figure out why, Ian, it is oui, okay, and not non. If that makes sense. Le festival, un livre, une histoire. That's the festival's name. A book, a story. Et l'événement littéraire de l'été is the literary event of the summer. Le thème de cette année, so that's the topic this year, is la francophonie. Okay? Plus de 250 auteurs de livres jeunesse, and this is what's given it away here. More than 250 authors of youth books, so book for young people. La jeunesse is the youth, okay? Le jeune is the young. Do you see the difference here? Seront présents. They will be present. Now there is here a future tense of to be. Être. Ils seront, they will be present, pour nous faire découvrir leur univers. To make us discover their universe. Okay, as in the world, okay. Un rendez-vous à ne pas manquer. That's a meeting that you mustn't miss. Manquer means to miss, okay? It means to miss. So, to answer the question, quel festival ne convient pas aux plus jeunes? The question is, ce festival convient aux plus jeunes. So, we can rule this one here, okay? Now, watch out for the negations here, okay? We are ruling this one out because it is suitable for the youngest, okay? So, be very careful. And it could be that you take, what am I doing? It could be that you take 1 minute to answer this question, and it's good because you spotted the right words, and like Lina's done really quickly, said, well, that's it, because it has that word. Okay, but you never know, it could be hard. And remember, the TEF level is at all levels. What I mean is that the TEF exam, you could have really easy questions, but equally, you could have really hard questions in the same exam. Okay, so, numéro 2, text number 2. Le Brésil, dans tous ses états, c'est ce que nous invite à découvrir la ville de Tourcoing en ce mois de janvier. Cours de samba et capoeira pour tous les âges, dégustation culinaire et session d'initiation au portugais seront proposées du lundi 7 au dimanche 14. De quoi retrouver la pêche en cette période hivernale. Now, this is slightly harder as a text to understand because it has a idiom that I can see straight away. If you can see it, retrouver la pêche. Okay, and I will show you why in a minute. Okay, le Brésil dans tous ses états also would be quite hard to understand, but the rest is okay, I think. Okay, so is festival 2 and it's by a oui or no? Is it suitable for young people? So Lisa says oui, it is suitable, so ça convient. Ian says oui. Okay, and can you just point out why you think that is a oui? Why do you think it's suitable? Nick says oui, John says oui, and can you justify your answer here? Okay, now you remember during the exam you have to answer so quickly, but here we've got time. Can you explain to me? Ian, there is tous les âges. Very good. Tous les âges is what's giving it away. So my point is, when you're going to read the text, skim through it if you want. If it is called lecture rapide, rapid reading, okay? Read through it. Just point out what it is that is relevant to the question. Tous les âges. All ages. That's very relevant. So this festival number 2 is definitely suitable for children, which means that I'm going to answer the question B as a cross out. Because remember, the question is, quel festival ne convient pas aux plus jeunes? Which festival does not suit? But this one does, so I cross it out. Okay? So well done. Pour tous les âges, Lisa, well done. So let's have a look at the text again, because there's a few things. So, le Brésil dans tous ses états. So Brazil in all its state, as it is, you know, in all its glory. Okay. C'est ce que nous invite à découvrir la ville de Tourcoing. It is what the Tourcoing town invite us to discover. Brazil. Okay. En ce mois de janvier, in this month of January. En ce mois de janvier. So how are they going to do that? Cours de samba. Okay. So samba lessons et capoeira. And yesterday I struggled with Caroline. She had to tell me how to pronounce it. But then again, I don't speak Portuguese, so I wouldn't know. So, et capoeira pour tous les âges, for all ages. Okay. What else? Dégustation, you know, food tasting. Culinaire, food tasting. Dégustation culinaire. Et session d'initiation au portugais. Okay, and initiation to Portuguese language, okay, lessons, okay. Again, we have seront, as in will be, être, they will be. Seront proposés, will be proposed, as in offered, from, du, lundi 7 to, au dimanche 14, okay. Du lundi 7 au dimanche 14 janvier, j'imagine, puisque c'est janvier. OK? De quoi retrouver la pêche en cette période hivernale. Now, by far, that's the most difficult sentence, I think, here. De quoi retrouver la pêche? This is enough to find again your pêche. And pêche means your energy, okay? When you say that someone has la pêche, so il a la pêche, il a la pêche, doesn't mean he's got the peach or peaches or fishing. No, it means he has a lot of energy. So this will help you find your energy again in this wintry period. Can you see that? And I think that that's maybe the hardest for a lot of you to understand this last sentence. De quoi retrouver la pêche en cette période hivernale. De quoi retrouver. Now, retrouver, to find it again. So, trouver, to find. Retrouver, to find again. Okay? Now, bear in mind that la pêche means the fishing as well. Pêche, the fishing, and the peach as well as in the fruit. Okay? So, we've done festival numéro 2. Okay? Let's have a look at numéro 3. Cette année, la 9e édition du Ciné-Club, Cette année, la 9e édition du Ciné-Club de Paris, qui se tiendra du 1er au 3 mars, est consacrée aux films d'épouvante. Les inscriptions sont d'ores et déjà ouvertes pour les projections réservées aux majeurs. And Lina is right. Lina has actually found the clue to the answer of the question really quickly by skimming through. And that's what you need to do during the exam. Not that you're going to take the exam, but if you do, you've got to read it, but understand the question first really carefully. Look at the negations, okay? So here we go. If we look at Festival 3, is it a oui or a no? When I mean, is it a oui as in it's open to all, or is it a no as in it's reserved to older people? So, it's réservé aux majeurs. Nix. Très bien. It's a non absolutely clair. Tony, réservé aux majeurs. It's a non. Et Yann, absolutely. C'est réservé aux majeurs. Nix. And John, non. Tony, non. It's a non. Absolutely. It is a non because it has very clearly réservé aux majeurs. Now, majeur being over 18. Okay. Réservé aux majeurs. What's the translation of that word in English? Reserve to over 18, you would say? To adults? To Adam, do you know what it is? I'm going to look on my word reference. I have my word reference here. Majeur. Majeur. Hein? Over the age of majority, over the age of legal majority, adults. Yeah, actually, you don't have a word for it. You said adults on Google. Yes, Claire. Okay, adults only. That's interesting. We say majeur. But we could say réservé aux adultes aussi, ou réservé aux majeurs. Mineur is the opposite though. Mineur means anybody up to the age of 18, ok, un mineur. Okay, par exemple, mon fils est mineur. My son is a minor, though he thinks that he's 30 years old. But he's not. He's a minor. For the next 2 months, he's a minor. Anyway, so well done. Let's have a look at the text. So if we were to look at the question, quel festival ne convient pas aux plus jeunes? It's likely to be C. Okay, because we have réservé aux majeurs. Okay. Now, if you look at the clue for number 1, and I'm going to write it down here, livre de jeunesse. Jeunesse could be the word. Okay. Jeunesse. Number 2 would be, what would be the number 2? Tous les âges. Okay. Tous les âges. Les âges. Maybe that helps to see it like that. Okay. Number 3, au majeur seulement. Only. Okay. John Clark, adolescent. Oui, mineur ou adolescent. Je suppose que mon fils est adolescent. Festival, je pense que ce sera ennuyeux pour ma petite fille de 9 ans. Oui, Ian, probablement. Probablement. Tous les festivals. It's all made up, by the way. All made up by my writers. Oh, you mean number 1 festival? Yeah, maybe. Though, you know, you never know. We do like a good story. Okay, so, cette année, this year, the 9th edition of the Ciné Club of Paris, which will be held, again, tenir here. Tenir is the verb that has been transformed into the future tense, tiendra, qui se tiendra du 1er au 3 mars, est consacré, which is dedicated to films of épouvante. Now, do you know what épouvante is? I'm going to wait for it, for you to figure out a film d'épouvante. I don't watch film d'épouvante. Though I am a majeur, I don't watch a film d'épouvante. What's the épouvante? Do you know? Parce que vous avez les films d'aventure, vous avez les films de comédie, ou vous avez les films romantiques, et puis vous avez les films de police. Les films d'épouvante, c'est horror movies, yes. Ou les films d'horreur, we do say horror, as in horreur. Les films frightening, absolutely. Okay, so well done. Un film d'épouvante, yeah. Les inscriptions, so the subscriptions, are d'ores et déjà ouvertes. I mean, what is d'ores et déjà? Again, that could be the hardest thing you would find in this text, particular text. D'ores et déjà means as from now, they are open. Subscriptions are already open, as in enrollments are open. D'ores et déjà, from now, okay? Pour les projections. Pour les projections, for the screening of those films, les projections, ok? Elles sont d'ores et déjà ouvertes pour les projections. bien sûr, c'est réservé aux majeurs. Did you come across d'ores et déjà? Have you ever come across d'ores et déjà? It's a tough one, d'ores et déjà, actually. If you've never come across that, d'ores et déjà. You see it? Here, I'm going to d'ores et déjà. Okay. If you have the real proper translation of d'ores et déjà, I'm not quite sure, but I would say il est d'ores et déjà, as in it's already, because it has déjà, from now on, exactly, John, d'ores et déjà. Okay. Now, festival number 4. Is it a no or is it a yes? Well, judging by the answer for 3, it could well be a no. Let's have a look. Le festival interceltique aura lieu à Lorient du 18 au 21 juin. L'occasion pour les anciens de faire découvrir à la nouvelle génération les traditions de la région. À l'honneur cette année, l'Irlande, grande parade prévue le vendredi, un événement à ne pas rater. Okay, so I put this here because we could have said monkey as well. So, what do you think? Is it open to all? Yes or not? Non. Oui ou non? Okay, and what gives it away as well? This is the clue. What is the clue that says actually it is suitable for young people? Okay, is it open to all? Oui ou non? What do you think? Oui ou non? So I'm going to have a look at I'm just waiting. Is it a oui or non? And what is suitable here? Read the text and then look for what. Okay, it's a oui, Claire. This one tricked me at first as it said pour les anciens. Ah, okay. This is, yeah, ooh, okay. So, that's okay, that's interesting. It's a oui, it's suitable for younger generation, John. Not the clue pour les anciens, it's not the clue. Okay, and that's Claire, that's a very good point. Okay, let's have a look. It's a very good point you're making. I didn't see it like that, but see, I learn as well, just with you. So, absolutely, Tony, the word you need is la nouvelle génération. Okay, but you've got les anciens, the ancient people, like the elderly. But here, the sentence is, it will be the opportunity for the elderly to make the new generation discover the traditions of the region. You see how it's formulated? So, la nouvelle génération is definitely what's given it away. Les anciens are showing the new generation about the tradition. It is un piège. John, un piège. Absolutely. This one is hard, okay? I like that Lina answered Festival 3 straight away from the beginning, which is, kudos to you, Lina. But you've got to, this proves that maybe sometimes you've got to read and fully the 4 texts and not jump into conclusion. Here, it just happened that it worked, okay? But sometimes it might not, okay? So there you go, nouvelle génération. So if we have a look at this, the interceltic, so the Celtic festival, will take place, aura lieu à. So it goes a lieu à, takes place in Lorient du 18 au 21 juin, okay, from the 18th to, now, from to, okay. L'occasion, so the opportunity for the elder people to discover the new generation. So that means to help the new generation discover the traditions of the region. So, à l'honneur cette année. So, who is the guest, whatever star this year? It's l'Irlande, Ireland. Grande parade, so you've got a big parade. Okay, well, do you say parade in French? In English, prévu, which is planned this Friday. On Friday, le vendredi. Okay. Un événement à ne pas rater. An event not to miss. Okay, now, what is the other word I used early on is manquer. Okay, manquer, to miss, rater is to miss as well. For example, j'ai raté mon train. I missed my train. J'ai manqué mon train. J'ai raté mon train. Okay, so the answer is definitely C, au majeur, because D as nouvelle génération. Okay? How is this exercise? So what you're going to do when you see in the exam, it looks like this, and you've got to read super quickly and answer C. That's it. Yeah? So it's this one, C. Okay? How was this new exercise for you, the TEF exam exercise? Now, we are working really hard on the TEF, the new TEF exam, which is coming out super soon on the website. You have the old TEF exam at the moment, which is very popular, so watch that space, because I think for B1, C1, B2 level, if you want to move on after my course, this is an amazing course to follow through for much higher, it's all in French, much higher exercises. It's hardcore, I must admit. Anyway, talking about hardcore, I'm going to show you my masterclasses starting in 2 weeks' time, Adam. So I'm showing your masterclasses. If you want to join Charlotte, my awesome teacher on Zoom for small classes at level 1, 2, and 3 or intensive complete beginner of level 1, let us know at support@learnfrenchwithalexa or click on the link masterclasses, which Adam is going to give you now, and you can book a space now if you want. Alors, pas mal, c'était une bonne pratique, Shreleka. Thank you. If you like this exercise, let me know, because we'll do more. I know that the TEF is for the TEF, but ultimately it's for anybody that is of higher level. If you're not of that level, please be reassured that I always have live lessons for lower level too. And I'm sure that you've learned a couple of words here today. If you have any questions, support@learnfrenchwithalexa, of course, or on the community. And we are here to help you. That's it for me. Au revoir. I'm putting myself main. À bientôt. Et puis, bien, bisous, bisous. Salut!